Hi, dear friends. So, here I am back again with this book, which I really am in love with. 101 All Time Great Stories with Life Changing Philosophies by Deep Trivedi. It's a beautiful compilation of short stories, giving you a thought process, giving you a learning, giving you a moral that keeps you thinking and helps you to make a little change, which will go a long way. So the story here today I'm going to read is the name itself suggests that you need to stop and think. It's all in the mind. The title is beautiful and it's very attractive because when I was just turning the pages, it caught my attention and I thought कि इसको तो पढ़ना ही है. But the story really left me thinking and I chose to read it out to you today. There once lived a woman with her teenage son. Suddenly, one day she suffered a paralytic stroke in her right arm. Several doctors made numerous attempts to cure her, but to no avail. As a last resort, her family took her to a psychiatrist, who hypnotized the woman and asked her to reveal all the important activities which she used to perform with her right hand before it became paralyzed. Recollecting the events from the past, the woman started weeping, narrating an incident buried deep down in her mind. She revealed that she had once mercilessly beaten her son with her right hand when she found that he had stolen something. Sobbing, the woman said, "I felt so awful after beating my child in this beastly manner that I wished my right hand should be cursed." Viola, the psychiatrist, had found out the root cause of the ailment. He realized that her malaise stemmed from the years of guilt that the woman had harbored within herself. And I'm sure many of us live with any guilt subconsciously in our minds, and that guilt lives with us in our thoughts and it affects our body. Speaking in a soothing tone to the woman, still under hypnosis, he consoled her and said, "Why don't you look at this situation the other way? Your beating up to your child has actually saved your son." He gave a new thought to that lady, which was very, very consoling. The woman, still under hypnotic trance, appeared puzzled to this remark. The psychiatrist continued, speaking very softly, "Yes, you did the right thing. For if you had not beaten your child, he would have grown up to become a thief. So whatever you have done was correct at that point of time. And I don't find any guilt in this situation." The woman was distinctly relieved on hearing this. With her guilt assuaged to a certain extent, she was completely cured of her paralysis within a few days. Very important because all of us, as I said, at some given point of time, we perform something and then that guilt stays into us and it keeps on biting us. And this guilt has a huge impact on our body. It definitely injures our mind, but it also injures our body. So let's look at the moral, what the writer has beautifully narrated. One's own state of mind and one's psychological experiences have a definite impact on human health, and they are often the root cause behind the most physical ailments. I think this is a beautiful compilation of words which the writer suggests, because not only the acts that we perform are temporary, but their impact stays on our mind permanently. And when it is on our mind, it definitely has an impact on our body. So whenever we face any medical emergency or any medical ailment, if we dig deep down, we will come to know that there is some correlation between any act of guilt that we have performed and so is the result. वो बोलते हैं ना कि धीरे धीरे छोटे छोटे चीजें जमा होके एक बड़ा सा पर्वत बन जाता है। तो गिल्ट का भी कुछ ऐसा ही है, और आई कैन रिलेट दिस बिकॉज कहीं ना कहीं आवर हेल्थ इज वेरी मच रिलेटेड टू आवर माइंड। सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि हम क्या सोचते हैं और उस सोच को किस हद तक हम हमारे दिल में उसको जगह देते हैं। बिकॉज एट टाइम्स I feel that we keep on thinking about pointless things which are of no use, and we keep on thinking, and it really affects not only our mind but our body as well. Further, the writer says, therefore, a mindful, conscious person is the one who can identify and understand the psychological force which is at work behind every impending disease. This is very important for every one of us to understand कि जो भी हम सोचते हैं उसका एक असर हमारे जिस्म पे, दिमाग पे तो होता ही है, पर हमारे जिस्म पे भी होता है. So it's a force that pulls you down medically. So अगर हम कहीं एक रुक जाए, I think every single day we all should learn to practice to introspect. हमारे अंदर जाके और हमारे थॉट्स को रीड करने की कोशिश करें कि कहीं हम सारा दिन कुछ नेगेटिविटी से तो डील नहीं कर रहे हैं. ये नेगेटिविटी हमारे दिमाग को तो दूषित, पोल्यूट कर ही रही है, बट इट इज इवन अफेक्टिंग आवर हेल्थ. ऑलरेडी वी हैव लॉट ऑफ स्ट्रेस इन लाइफ. व्हाई टू गेट एन एडेड फैक्टर ऑफ आवर ओन थॉट्स? वो नेगेटिविटी हमारे दिमाग में रखने की क्या जरूरत है? So when you introspect, when you start talking to yourself, I think it will help you filter the negative thoughts and leave you with the positive thoughts. And the last line that the writer writes is very beautiful, and it has the entire essence of this story. To lead a good life, it is better to know yourself first instead of trying to understand the world. So I think अपने आप से मिलन, अपने आप को जानना बहुत जरूरी है, बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली इट्स अबाउट आवर ओन सेल्फ. सो रादर देन टेकिंग आउट टाइम टू अंडरस्टैंड, टेकिंग आउट टाइम टू डू पोस्टमार्टम ऑफ अदर थिंग्स, इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू टेक टाइम आउट फॉर योर सेल्फ. सिट डाउन फॉर 5 minutes एंड थिंक about what thoughts are going in your mind. And once you start doing this, once you start practicing this, I'm sure you will really be very effective to filter the thoughts. आप उसमें महारत हासिल कर ही लेंगे. You will be excellent to filter those negative thoughts. But it's very important to identify, because most of the time the question is that are we able to identify what are we thinking? Are we able to identify what words are we using? So this is a beautiful story to help us pause every single day for 5 to 10 minutes and learn to meet yourself. Thank you so much, and very soon I'll be coming up with another interesting story, because ये खजाना है जिसमें बहुत सारी stories हैं और हर एक story सोचने पर मजबूर कर देती है. Thank you so much.